Yes, my name's Ming Guo. I'm the chief scientist of zkVM. Both. No breakfast. Dancing, very bad
Okay.
at singing. That's a tough one. Cozy night in. I'm kind of lazy. Definitely small group gathering.
Good.
I'm a shy person.
And I don't know, noodles or something.
Just maybe chips. Cat. I'm a cat person now. Yeah, I used to do basketball, but now just like games. I like classical music, so Bach. Oh yeah, I love I love like Prague, Paris, London. I love them all. Yes, sure. So I see myself as a engineer. So I studied rocket science, aerospace engineering during the days. I started my career as an electrical engineering. Electric engineer. I started my career in the chip design industry. I actually have a connection with MIPS, and it's a full circle now that I also work with something called zkMIPS. So I've been an electrical engineer, and then software engineer. So being an engineer is that make my career. So that's me. So I see myself as an engineer and an innovator. I also help people to innovate in technology. I like to help nurturing teams that do technology innovation. So I would see myself as a always startup entrepreneur. I also like to be opinionated in the direction of technology on society. So I started a movement called SSDE, which stands for self-sustainable decentralized economy. So I made it my life's goal to build a society that's decentralized, more equitable, and just more equality and prosperity for everyone, not just a few. So there's a lot of problems with our world, and I think I believe in the power and reach of technology into our society, but I also think people of the world, citizens of the world, need to take action. Technology is sometimes neutral, but it has to be controlled by the people, and you can't just rely on a selected few to make all the decisions. So that's all the point of this movement. So I believe in the power of movements in combination with technology to change people's lives and build a better future. So I think that's what I do and what I believe now. Yes, I grew up in a non-religious kind of upbringing, but I see myself as let me see. I define myself in this regard. I call it let's see, like I call it secular spiritual. Let me see. How do I define it? Secular spirituality. So it's secular. It's not commitment, but I do subscribe to spirituality. I believe the power of the mind, but I also think that institutionalized religion or spirituality that's kind of not very attractive to me. So yeah, to better answer this question, I think the secular spirituality is I think it's my how I see myself in this regard. Well, there's a lot of fun I enjoy. Well, I'm a kind of like a introvert. I like reading. I like watching movies, and also like sort of like let's see. Well, I like food and cooking, although I'm not like doing much myself, but I do enjoy those. I also do like travel, but I obviously don't have much time to travel. But I'm glad that being in the blockchain industry do give me a lot of chance to meet people in other part of the world and city, wonderful city and their culture. So yeah, that's things I like to do in my spare time, if I have any. Well, I would say the most proud of is my kids. So I have wonderful kids, and yeah, I think that's the most proud products that I think that I can be I can be proud of out of my life. Yes, yeah, I think I can, yeah, I'll say like I have many lessons I learned the hard way. I almost learned all my lessons the hard way, because I like to maybe this is my personality trait, is that I'm kind of yeah, I call myself like a quiet or like an internal rebel. So my instinct is to do anything like not the canonical way. So if there's a wrong way to do something, I always wanted to try the wrong way first. So I did, like, I think I learned all my important life lessons the hard way. That's just, yeah, that's just me. I I work this way. So people probably don't know that I'm actually a spider person. So I love spiders. So I never hurt, or I never I invite actually spiders in my home. So that's, I think this is something, and I think certain animals have very significant role life. My daughter is also like a pan animal, like animal rights person. So Yeah, I think that's if this fact is interesting that people don't know me. I know I picked I picked bees in as a symbol because bees represent um, uh, the kind of animal that can represent the economic model that we're building. So. Well, top of top of my mind, I really do not. I don't say I hate, but I really do not like meetings. But I think it's a necessary uh, thing that you have to do. So actually, you know what? It's kind of you know, I'm a conflict. I actually like and enjoy talking to people, but you know, I just don't like meetings. I like spend time with people, talking with people, but yeah, I think I can say that I do not like stuff that institutions do. I just do not like institutions. Yeah, maybe that's the reason I ended up in the blockchain industry in the first place. Right. I realized that health is a very important thing in your life. I think I kind of, didn't take care of my health for like a long time, and I paid price for it. So now I I'm more uh, conscious about minding my own health, which is have enough time to sleep and eat sensibly, and have a work life balance. So I think that's something that that's very important to me right now. Yes, sure, definitely. If I can go back in time, give advice to my younger self, um, I would, I would tell myself to, to exercise more, maybe maybe go and do more like sports, and travel more. Um, you know that yeah, I think that's something that I still I like. I like the world, but maybe I should go out to see the world more. Um, Yes, if I'm okay. So I suppose if not, in Metis or zkVM, I'll probably just be in some other blockchain project or technology project. But I think I would answer the question in a more broader way is that if I'm not in technology with what I do, so I might, you know what, I might want to be like a writer. That's because I like books. I mean, a writer. You know, I don't know if I'm into like fiction or anything, but I just probably, you know, I like, I like to be like a writer if I could, but maybe I'll write more, even if I'm in this line of work. So I'll try to write more um, in the rest of my life. Okay, I'll put something a little bit mysterious. Okay, so this is something I would put on the billboard. Be kind to time. Yeah, sure. So I believe very early morning, usually like 5 or 6, because I work with teams across like like different time zones, and then they can spread like 16 hours. So one team, and is like they have like 16 hours time zone difference between them. So the only good time is in my early morning. Yeah, so I got up like around 5, and I probably have meeting like around 6, sometimes 6, sometimes 7. And the whole morning is mostly like in meetings, and then preparing for meetings, documents. In the afternoon is I usually don't plan my meetings in the afternoon, so I'll have some work down in the afternoon. And then I used also to work like deep into night, which is not good for my health. So I try to sleep early lately, so I could get up and have good night's sleep before the early routines, early meetings. So that's my typical day for me at zkVM. And if I'm then this definitely will disrupt my routine when I'm travel. But my typical day is it's like that. Yes. So you already know that I have a big goal for what I call a self-sustainable decentralized economy, and blockchain is definitely one very important movement toward that goal. And zkVM, which is doing zero knowledge virtual machine, zkVM, is one very important Lego piece in achieving that goal. So this is strategically very important for the industry, and also it's very important for the end goal I see, which is a decentralized economy. That is the reason that I joined this project. Yes, of course. So Web3 is a rather more recent and new concept. So in the beginning, there's blockchain. Well, we should say in the beginning there's a Bitcoin, and there's the Ethereum. There's blockchain, because there's sprung up many blockchain projects. So I myself are involved in a couple. Metis and now zkVM. So Web3 is a natural evolution of the blockchain revolution or movement. It's not just in the beginning we only have like a payment system, and then people realized blockchain can be utilized in many more applications, and then people coined the Web3. The phrase for Web3. So what is Web3? So Web3, of course, is in comparison to Web2, which is whatever like internet app we have today. And the problem with that is that it's very concentrated. If you can think back on the days of early internet, we have that grassroots, like very decentralized, very free actually. But now, the internet apps or web apps are extremely concentrated in just a couple mega apps, right? So I don't even need to name names. And the problem with that is that it became even rather like evil in a way, because your life is controlled with it. It's the basic dynamics of these Web2 apps are actually dopamine driven. So all the algorithms are designed to extract, your dopamine driven instinct, and this is really unhealthy. So Web3, with the power of blockchain, aims to change that. But unfortunately, the current generation of Web3 is just a thin layer. We just put a thin layer of wallets, on top of Web3. So a true Web3 future, as we at zkVM and Metis envision it, will be a ecosystem with more decentralized apps, even with AI, that will free people from this dopamine-driven Web2 reality. That you have more control with your digital life. You have more control with the wealth you create, and also with the wealth creation itself. So it will be a decentralized economy and self-sustainable. But that future needs a lot of infrastructure to be built, a new economy that needs to be built. So I hope that I can contribute, and together with the zkVM and Metis team, to build a significant infrastructure and foundation of economy for a true Web3 future. I could talk about this for much longer, but I think this is the most important gist of our understanding of Web3.